And that's why New Zealand's victory in 1972 was seen as a victory for amateur rowing.
Well, don't for good. I will commentate again in a minute, but for goodness' sake, don't tell that to Gary Robertson, the Waikato Dyer coach. He was a member, of course, of that crew,
yes.
and his head might not get out of the boat park, telling him he was a
Oh,
legend.
they've all got swollen heads anyway. I've known them for so long; they haven't got any smaller. They'd probably say I've got the same.
Anyway, Tim, we move on to the B final here. Lane number 1, it's of boys under 17 double scull. Lane 1 is Cambridge High School. Lane 2, Timaru Boys. Lane 3, Wellington College. Lane 4, St Thomas of Canterbury. And Lane 5, Wakatipu. Lane 6, Sacred Heart of Auckland. Lane 7, Sacred Heart. And I'm also being told that the A final's on the water. So we'll just give you an update here on this B final. And you'll find it's lane number 3, and that's Sam Wilkins and Tristan Cotter from Wellington College. Who's their main danger? Well, just possibly one lane outside of them, and that's St Thomas of Canterbury, Jacob Mangles and Alex Coulthard, and then perhaps go out to the outside. So lane number 6, and it's Sacred Heart in Auckland. That's Jonathan Edwards and Richard Irwin. They're possibly your top 3, or maybe I'm being a bit harsh here on Wakatipu out there in lane 5. Hayden Bewley and Jacob Flanagan. But that's certainly where your races go, lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6. And that's where your races for the B final of the under-17 double sculls. Actually, that boy in lane...
Yeah, final just through the 500 metre mark. And it pretty close, except in lane 1, dropped back a bit.
Yeah, I'd be picking those I see in lane 3 or lane 4, Whakatane. One of those Jenkins boys, Lenny Jenkins is in there. And they seem to win everything they put their hand on. He's in this time with Matthew Butler. I'd say he'd be, without looking, he'd probably be showing up there early, Tim, is he?
Well, they are. They're out in front, and they've just won that's won the under-18, so they should win this one.
Yeah, dropping down in age group, so they're going to be hard to beat. All the while here, just down in the B final, and nothing's changed too much here. It's Wellington College, Sam Wilkins, Tristan Cotter. They look as though they're heading for the victory dice here, or no victory dice for the B final, but the honours here in this B final. Main competition, far side, Sacred Heart Auckland, Jonathan Edwards, Richard Irwin. Then go out a couple, one in from Sacred Heart, and you'll see it's Wakatipu, Hayden Bewley and Jacob Flanagan, and they've got a battle on the inside of them with St Thomas of Canterbury for at the moment that 3rd place. But it's a battle here as Sacred Heart on the outside and Wellington College down here in lane number 3. They are 2 leading boats in the moment, and I'd almost give it to the outside crew of Sacred Heart, Jonathan Edwards and Richard Irwin. But a good little race here. Wakatipu through there in the middle in the yellow boat. Then on the inside of them is St Thomas of Canterbury. Wellington College number 2 there in lane number 2, so it's looks like Sacred Heart on the outside once again. Don't see too many winners on finals day coming out of lanes, the outside lanes, but it's Wellington College down here in lane number 3. Sacred Heart narrowly here. Wellington on the middle, Sacred Heart the outside. Wellington, Sacred Heart. Oh, gee whiz. I'm going to give it to Wellington on the inside, actually. Wellington on the inside. Now, that's my call, so don't write it down in your book yet. I'd say Wellington on the inside, maybe narrowly. Sacred Heart, then go back to Wakatipu for 3rd. Yeah. We move to the A final.
Yeah, they're just through the 1,000 metre mark. Yep. Whakatane leading through the 1,000 metres. It's a pretty good lineup behind them, though. Lanes 3, 4, 5 in particular. You might like to just give the call through the crew list.
Yeah, lane number 1, ladies and gentlemen, is Wanganui. Lane 2 is Wellington. Lane 3 is Hauraki Plains. Lane 4, we talked about, Tim and I have just talked about Whakatane. Lane 5, Otamotai. Lane 6, expect plenty of cheek to come out of lane 6, Christchurch Boys. Lane 7, Glenn Dowenson, the Mellinson brothers. And lane number 8, John McGlashan College. And yes, but I tell you what, they're in front, Tim, but they might not have it all their own way just at the moment. I tell you what, there's a decent old go on here. So just on the outside of Whakatane there, just on the outside lane of
Christchurch Boys, I think.
It might be 2 lanes outside them, is it?
Yeah, Christchurch Boys.
Yeah, Christchurch Boys. Christchurch Boys, Josh Roger and Jack Lopez. And so it's Whakatane and Christchurch Boys. They're your 2 leading crews. Who's going to be 3rd in the moment? Who's looking for that bronze medal? I'd almost go right into lane number 2, Wellington College, and Thomas Cummick and Lucas Toothey. And then, well, best of the rest. Who's I think they're definitely
lane 5.
Yeah, lane number 5. Lane number 5 at Otomotai, Hamish Mowat, Tracy McLaren, Taplin. But no doubt about it at the moment, I think narrowly, I'm going to give it narrowly to the boys from Christchurch boys. So the Whakatane double, they've got a fight on their hand here. As Tim mentioned earlier, Lenny Jenkins certainly won the under-18 double.
Yeah, Christchurch ahead.
Yeah, Christchurch in front of Whakatane here. They've got a fight on their hand here, Whakatane, if they want to win this, and then go back to the outside. The lane number 2, and you'll see it's Wellington College. That's Thomas Cummock and Lucas Tuvey. They'd be lying third. So I think your 3 medalists here have sorted themselves out. It's Whakatane, Christchurch High School, no particular order. Back into Wellington College, Thomas Cummock, Lucas Tuvey. They're going to race their lives here, these 2 boys on their inside. 4th place, well, go out to probably lane number 3, and you'll see it's Owen Guthrison and James Tortenson from Campbell Clayton Green's academy there at, for want of a better term,
watch
at
Whakatane go at the 1750. Just see what they do, because Christchurch are in front. And Wellington are right on their tail. And here they go. Yeah, here they go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these 2 boys from Whakatane. They're a great sculling nursery over there. So the boys from Whakatane, it's Lenny Jenkins and Matthew Butler. Matthew Butler in the bow, and it's Lenny Jenkins stroking the boat. They've gone all of a sudden. Tim called it, ladies and gentlemen. They did a piece there, and they've gone over top of Christchurch boys. So it's Whakatane in front. Have Christchurch got anything left to answer here? Whakatane in front here, they're going to win this, I think. Whakatane, they've got a handy lead now. Christchurch on the outside, trying to come back, and look at Wellington College down here on the inside. They might be an upset for silver here. You've got Whakatane in the middle, Christchurch boys on the inside. Wellington, no, they're going to have to settle for bronze here, but no doubt about it, they're too big, too strong, too fast. Whakatane, they'll win it. 3/4 the boat length. Great work, Christchurch on the outside. You take silver, back to Wellington. Thomas Cummock and Lucas Tuvey, you settle for the bronze medal. Well, I'll tell you what, take nothing at all away from Christchurch. They knew the boys from Whakatane were the favourites, but they said, we're going to take it to you today and see how good you are. And I tell you what, they proved pretty good and good, but they only won it by 2/3 of a length there. So well done, Christchurch. You finished second, and back down on the inside, the boys from Wellington College, Thomas Cummock and Lucas Tuvey, end up in 3rd spot. Coming up on the stage now, the medal presentation. Boys under 17 double sculls, proudly sponsored.
Sorry, microphone issues. Anyway, welcome everyone to the medal ceremony for the boys under 17 double sculls. This event is sponsored by Row Perfect, and we welcome Rebecca Caro onto the podium to present the medals for us. Thank you, Rebecca. In 3rd place are the boys under 17 double sculls in a time of 6:48.19. Please congratulate Wellington College number 1. And the bow is Thomas Cummock. And the stroke is Lucas Tuvey. And very well coached indeed by Kerry Wilkins and Morris Maxwell. Please congratulate Wellington College number 1. Moving now to the silver medal positions in a time of 6:45.54. Please congratulate Christchurch Boys High School number 1. In the bow is Josh Roger. And the stroke is Jack Lopez. And well coached indeed by Todd Petherick. Congratulations, Christchurch Boys High School. We move now to the New Zealand champions for 2015 in the boys under 17 double sculls. Huge congratulations to Whakatane High School number 1. And the bow is Matthew Butler. Stroke Lenny Jenkins, coached by Graham Watt and Matt Hill. Whakatane came home in a time of 6:44.09. And Whakatane, along with their 2XU t-shirts, are going to pick up the St Andrews College Cup. Presented now to Lenny and to Matthew. Well done, boys. Congratulations, New Zealand champions, boys under 17 double sculls, Whakatane High School.